right, so here we are. We are on Rock Road, yeah.
Yeah, Rock Road.
We're on Rock Road in Glen Rock, and we are on the second floor of the building, right in the center of town. It's right next to Sweetberry,
John's Boys Pizza, and Tawny.
And it is called Perfectly Kneaded. I know a lot of you that are watching, a lot of you that are listening know Perfectly Kneaded, and this is Ellen Levine. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Such a pleasure to have you today.
So I'm not a massage guy.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to do a lot of traveling to China, and it's a very Chinese thing. So whenever we would travel to China, my colleagues would say, okay, we're going for a massage. I'm like, I just want to go to bed. It's 14 and a half hours. I want to go to sleep. And like, no, you need a massage. And so they do foot massage and back massage.
Mm-hmm.
And, because I can't speak Chinese, they would kill me. And it's just like, it's intense. And I had people walk on me and the elbows and the whole thing. And so I'm not a big massage guy. But I know the benefits of massage, and I definitely feel that. And I did it because they took me out, and as time went on, I started to get into it. So years would go by, and it'd be like, we're going for a massage, right? We're going to do this again, right? So tell me a little bit about your background. Where'd you grow up?
I actually just grew up in Oradell, so
Okay.
only like 15 minutes away from here. So I'm a bona fide Bergen County girl.
Nice. Well, I used to be a member of Bergen County Players.
Oh, there you
right?
go.
That was right in your town, right?
Amazing, yeah.
Oradell.
Hung out at Cool Beans all the time.
There you go, Cool Beans, absolutely. And what got you interested in massage therapy?
That's a great question. So I originally went to school for teaching. I wanted to be a special ed teacher. And I just realized that the classroom just wasn't the right fit for me. So I decided to look into maybe going into physical therapy. And before making that time and financial commitment, I decided to actually look into massage therapy just as a stepping stone. It was something I was always kind of interested in and thought maybe it would be a good way to just kind of get into the industry. And I just fell in love with it. I loved working one-on-one with people. I even thought about maybe work with special needs kids that way, just connecting to them through touch and all of that. And I just fell into this, and I was a sponge. I wanted to learn everything. I knew nothing going in. I was completely cold, and I fell in love, and everything just kind of organically happened from there.
So what is involved in getting into massage therapy? What do you have to do?
So you basically just you find a school that's accredited through the state. It's a lot of people don't realize that it's something that you actually need to get certified in.
Absolutely.
There's so much to the human body, and the last thing you want to do is hurt somebody. It's very easy if you don't necessarily know what you're doing. It's intense. I mean, it's funny. I kept making a joke that I went through 4 years of college and I felt like I signed up for Harvard Medical School and realized that I had never taken a single human anatomy class in all the years of school that I had been in school. And I just realized that this was just the most important thing. Like, if we're learning anything at school, it should be about ourselves, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you have to know where all the muscles and where the pressure points are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how everything is all connected, too. So, I had to memorize all the names of the muscles and all the bones, and it was intense. It's 550 hours in the state of New Jersey, so it's intense. Yeah, you have to take a test, and it's even become even more intense. Like, you have to take a national exam in order to get certified.
Wow.
Yeah, and it is, you have to be in the classroom as well as do practice hands-on and all of that. So it's
and you did all that. I mean,
I did it all.
And you have other people that are working here, right?
Yes,
how many
absolutely.
other? Are they called
massage therapists? Yeah, absolutely.
MTs? Can we call them MTs for short?
Totally can call them MTs. Yeah,
right.
I always put LMT at the end of my name.
Oh, is that right?
Absolutely.
Licensed massage therapist.
I earned those letters.
You earned the letters. Put them on.
Yeah, just like doctors. I'm sure
Your
they
PhD,
can relate.
LMTs. You got to use the letters. So how many other LMTs do you have?
So there's 6 more besides myself. I also still work on clients, and then I also have an esthetician who does facials and skincare, and I also have an energy healer, and she does Reiki. So.
Yeah. So what is Reiki?
That's a great question. So
I've heard it. I know it's like very trendy.
Yeah, a lot of people are really into it. And I think it's particularly great when somebody is maybe not really into the invasive touch, like massages. You know, we get right in there, and some people maybe are just more sensitive to it. So energy healing is basically more hands off, and just like how you feel tension in the body, there are ways that without touch, being able to alleviate some of that stress and tension from more of an energetic place.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is so cool. And people are really often surprised by how good they feel.
Really? I would imagine.
Yeah, at the very
not
least.
expecting it.
Yeah, totally. And I think just like anything else, it's just a very relaxing session where it just allows your mind to just wander or just be still and be present. And I think that for a lot of people have just a hard time just being still and being present and just allowing themselves to decompress and to relax. Where I kind of take a lot of pride in this space, in that even though we're right on Rock Road, it's the main street in Glen Rock, that it's its own little hidden oasis. Because as soon as you walk in, you feel instantly relaxed. It's quiet. It's zen. You may occasionally hear the train, but some clients actually really love it. They feel it's nostalgic.
I just heard it, but it's not overpowering.
It's not abrasive at all.
Yeah.
And
it's not like you're getting a massage at Stone and Rail.
No, thank goodness for that, right?
Or every 5 minutes.
I at least had some thought with that, right? In terms of where to be located.
No, it's great. And you did feel it right away. I mean, you know, the colors are soothing. The lighting is perfect. Yeah. You've got candles in the rooms. Yeah. I know you've got some aromatherapy as well. Yeah. And just your whole vibe is very, very soft and very soothing. And I think, I would guess that has to be part of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that just having your own energy and your own presence here, and you setting the tone for how you want everyone else to feel, is super important. I literally have clients that after they've been worked on, they'll literally just stare at that front door and they'll just drop their heads. They're like, but I don't want to go back out there. They could literally feel the difference. It's like going from one time realm into another, and slowly starting to feel like they're going back into that real world.
You need like a decompression chamber where it's just, you know, now as we enter the real world, you want to just calm down here, chill, and yeah. Wow. So how did you all right, you went to school, you got your certificates, your license. Yeah. What was your first entry into massage therapy?
So when I graduated from massage school, like I said, I knew absolutely nothing. I was green, and I just decided I wanted to learn anything and everything that I could learn about the industry. So I worked in a bunch of different places. I worked in spas, I worked in gyms, I worked in physical therapy offices, chiropractor offices, anywhere that basically offered massage. I wanted to learn because I felt that was going to make me most versatile for my clients. And
each one is different. Each one is different.
Everything.
I mean, sports therapy, if you think of that, I mean, it's completely different than
injury versus relaxation and all of that. So I find that really comes through in my personal sessions, and I also look for other massage therapists who are also very versatile, where if someone's coming in just to relax, or if someone's coming in for pain relief, if they're recovering from an injury, or maybe even to improve their athletic performance, if they're dealing with, if they're pregnant and they're dealing with those issues, that we're able to pull all those tools and be able to really help.
Pregnant moms too?
Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause that's a lot of stress.
Yeah, we actually specialize in that. We have all the cushions and
all the pillows.
Is that
right? They get them all set up properly?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone is certified.
Wow. So there's a certification specifically for that too.
Well, we have to take continuing education credits, just like teachers and just like cosmetologists and all of that.
New things come up all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so all right, so you're going to all these different clinics, and you're learning all these different things. When did you finally go out on your own?
So I started the business in September of 2014. So this month is actually 8 years for us.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. And we've been in the space since November of 2016. So it's almost 6 years that we've been here. I did have a spot.
Where were you before this?
Yeah, in Paramus.
Okay.
So it was just me. I started with just real small and real basic. It was just me in a room inside of another business. And I decided that I was really ready to look for something bigger and ready to grow and all of that. And I found the space here, and everything just really happened organically.
Nice. That's the best way.
Yeah, definitely. Originally, I was just looking for a place where I would be 5 minutes away from where I originally was, just so I could take my following with me. And I had no idea that, I mean, I always knew of Glen Rock, and I had come here a lot as a kid. I would
Great
have
food.
friends here and everything. And Glen Rock has just been so great to me. I feel that I wouldn't have this without the community.
So tell me why.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that in Glen Rock, the residents truly support the businesses. And even when COVID happened and we had to close down for 3 months, I mean, as soon as we reopened, everyone came running in, and we truly felt the love. We received a lot of messages from our clients, and I can just tell that when you're loved by a Glen Rock resident, like, they're like family. They just they never go away.
Well, that was the it was one of the reasons why we started this podcast in Glen Rock was, seeing all the businesses go out during COVID and all the empty storefronts, and no fault of their own. It's just, rents go up and you can't keep up. And so it was good to see that you stayed, you were able to hang on. So it was only 3 months that you guys were closed?
Yeah, so we closed down with everybody that weekend, and then we reopened with all the hair salons and everything. Wow. So yeah, we were closed for pretty much a solid 3 months.
That's
it was
hard.
crazy.
And they don't say, well, you know what, for the 3 months, don't pay rent.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course.
Taxes? No, don't worry about that.
I know all the things, right?
Yeah. So how long did it take, once you reopened after 3 months, how long did it take to ramp back up?
We hit the ground running, honestly. Nice. I mean, I truly felt the need even during COVID, and I kept joking that anyone who came in...
NEED, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if I could have taken my hands through someone's computer and have massaged them, I would have done that. Yeah. I was trying to offer everything that I could.
How are you going to do Zoom massage?
Yeah, I know. It's like, well, this is a touch-based business. How do I do it? And I actually was offering virtual classes to try to educate and show others how they can alleviate their own tension, their own stress. And that was at least something I felt that I could do during that time. And so as soon as we reopened, everyone was ready to come back in. Like it was like the floodgates had opened. I think everyone was just so happy to finally come back in, and even those who weren't necessarily coming in before, they realized not having it, how much of a necessity it is. Yeah. So
well, and it's like you said, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about small towns like Glen Rock and Hawthorne and all the small towns in this area, is that they do support their local businesses,
right?
Because they understand that it's the local businesses that keep so much of the community going.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I was glad that you made it through COVID. Yeah. And so were you able to get all of the workers back as well? Were they the same people?
Initially, yes, and then just like everyone else with the shortage, that kind of kicked in, especially when virtual school became a thing. A lot of the practitioners are moms, so they had to end up just like a lot of other people become, teachers at homes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I think that kind of changed things up, but just like everyone else, kind of, this was another industry that really suffered with that. Yeah. And we've just been slowly, ramping back up. Like I said, we have 6 practitioners and there's 3 rooms, and we're able to still offer all the services that we were originally able to offer, and even a few more since then. So nice. It's great.
So you have 3 rooms. Yes. Are they all pretty much the same? And we're going to show a little video of the various rooms. They all pretty much the same, or do they have different themes, or I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, no. So all the rooms are pretty much the same. They all kind of maybe have a slightly different vibe. Like the room that we're currently in, it is specifically for the facials. People can get massages in them, but that's where all the estheticians equipment is and products and all of that. So only the facials are only done in this room.
So facials, that's you lay it down on your back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I didn't know if you sat up.
Everything.
Clearly, I did not get any facials in my
We
lifetime.
lay down for everything unless somebody needs assistance, and then we can work with somebody if they need to lay in a different position.
How long does the facial usually take?
Like 60 minutes or so.
And is it a massage facial, or is it?
We incorporate massage. It's we do all the things.
So tell me what exactly is involved, because I have a completely different idea of it,
Of course.
So what is involved if someone says, I want a fake? Because I'm sure it's men and women.
Absolutely, yeah. And I would actually argue. I think a lot of people would actually agree with me that men actually need facials even more so than women, because they have the facial hair, so a lot of ingrown hairs, they have bigger pores and all of that.
I know.
So it's something that we really advocate for men to come in for as well.
This is my vacation beard. I just got back from vacation. It's too lazy, and I'm sure you guys know, when the beard starts coming in, it's just you want to rip your face off.
Yes.
All right. So what's involved in a facial? Someone comes. Let's say I come in, goatee.
Yeah.
Disgusting beard, and I come out and I say, I want a facial. I want my face to feel good.
Yeah. So we cleanse, we moisturize, we extract, we do all the things that I guess you would expect with a facial, and you come out feeling better. Your skin is glowing, it's softer, it doesn't feel as dry or as oily. Everyone's skin is different, so everything is customized to the person. Our esthetician does an amazing job really sitting down and talking to you, seeing what your goals are, and going from there. We also work on teens as well. A lot of teens have skin troubles, so she's also here for them as well.
Oh, so it's you guys. So again, I guess
it's all encompassing. We work on everybody.
A lot of acne. You're fixing the faces. What
Yes,
you're doing.
yes.
Yeah, working. Especially teenagers that have acne issues. And, it's nice to know that they can come here and get that kind of treatment.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So each you have 3 different rooms. This one is specifically for facials, but you also do massage here.
Yes, and massage and Reiki can be done in any of the rooms, and in the room next to us, we actually can do couples massages as well.
Oh, what is it? Like a queen size?
No. There's 2 separate tables. Yeah.
See how ignorant I am?
It's all good.
Let's do a queen
worries.
size massage table.
It'd be kind of hard for all the massage therapists to get around. Yeah. There's 2 massage tables that we set up next to each other. So if you want to come in with your partner, your spouse, even mothers and daughters coming together, or friends come in together if they want to be in the same room, and we set that up, and 2 massage therapists are in one room, and they work on you, and you just get to lay and relax.
What a great gift! What a great Christmas gift! Valentine's Day gift. So you do couples massage as well. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how long is a massage usually? Is it 60 minutes?
It is 60 minutes, but we can actually do up to 2 hours. Wow. It just depends on the goals of the massage. Some people come in and they literally can't move, and so we need time to be able to work into those muscles. Some people want just a full hour done on their back. Some people need that work, and they also just want to relax too, so then we usually recommend a longer session, so we can do up to 2 hours, and they're in 15-minute increments after that. So we do 60 minutes, 75 minutes, an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, and then 2 hours.
Nice.
And you can, that time, it could be, you want to do a 60-minute massage, but maybe you want to do 15 minutes of reflexology where it's just on the feet, or maybe a half hour of stretching too, or
I was going to
like
ask you about reflexology.
Yeah.
Because one of the times I went to China, the woman's, again, all Chinese, the woman's massaging my feet, and she says in Chinese to my colleague, "Oh, he has stomach problems." So he asks me, he goes, "Do you have stomach problems?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think it was whatever we ate last night is just not agreeing with me." I said, "How do you know?" "Because she could feel it in your feet." I'm like, come on. So tell me about reflexology, because I know that, from what I've heard and the little few things that I've read, is so many nerve endings there and so many things that end there but are running all throughout your body. Tell me a little bit about reflexology.
Absolutely. So Reflexology, I mean, a lot of people most people, when they say that they want reflexology, it means that they just want extended time on their feet. Like, they just want you to
It does feel good.
Oh,
foot massage is
it
phenomenal.
absolutely does.
Yeah.
And so most people think of it that way, but some people actually really do look for it as treatment. So, the ideology behind it is that your foot is a map of your body, basically.
Right, that's what
and that whatever's going on in the body is reflected through the feet. So if you come in and say that you, just as you mentioned, having digestive issues or stomach issues, we can actually work those points on the feet.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
and
but it makes sense because everything is connected. And
well,
if you
gravity.
think about,
Gravity's just pulling everything down to your feet.
100%, just that alone, right?
So is licensing in? I mean, obviously you got to learn about what that all means.
Yeah, we learn about it in school. It's part of our massage license. And if someone really wants to specialize in it, then they can go for separate schooling for it, or they can take more classes in it to specialize.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah,
I mean, you could, and then there's certain spots where you could really feel it in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So you do reflexology, you do Reiki, you do body, shoulders, leg.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, as you mentioned, there's a variety of type of people that come.
Yes.
Athletes.
Absolutely.
People that are just struggling.
Yeah. We find that most of I would probably say the majority of our clients who are coming in, a lot of people are office desk people sitting for 40 plus hours a week, just
slouched like I am right now.
In front of that computer, the posture, and just, I mean, no matter what, our bodies are just not meant to be working 40 plus hours a week in the same position, which is why they're always recommending taking breaks in between and getting up and getting
Walk
some
around.
water. And just any movement just helps with just releasing some of that tightness. So,
so Ellen has a website. It's perfectlykneaded.com.
yes, sir.
And Kneaded is Knead.
Yeah, like kneading bread.
Yes, kneading your body, not needing a massage. Perfectlykneaded.com. And so go to the website, take a look around. If you have questions, there's a phone number on the website, right?
Yes.
They can call. If there's certain things like, I just need on my shoulders, because this is a big stress point. You can feel the knots on your shoulders, lower back, even if you pulled a muscle or you pulled a hamstring or you're recovering from something, right? Give her a call and talk to her and say, I don't know if I need an hour, but this happened and that happened. So, and maybe you need 2 hours, or maybe you need, 2 or 3 sessions, right? Just to help that certain part of your body. And I could see where it could get addictive, where it feels so good. And then the stress of the week, and then you come the next week and it's just,
I feel like I've convinced you.
You just get to exhale. I know. It took a while when I was getting them in China.
Yeah.
And so now I'm gonna put you on the spot now.
Yeah,
so if
course.
someone who's watching, someone who's listening, if they want to try it, they've never been here, and they said, you know what, I heard you on the podcast, and I want to come in. Is there something you can offer them to try it out, see if it's for them?
Absolutely. So we do have an introductory offer. It's $20 off for your first service here, 60 minutes or more. Anything that you want, just apply that or just mention it when you're scheduling an appointment. We also have a monthly membership as well, and a lot of our clients really love that.
What is that?
Because it's $80 a month, and basically your car gets charged, it's taken care of, and it gives you a 60-minute massage every month. And it's the accountability. A lot of people have the intent of wanting to do this regularly and consistently, and they, before you know it, they want to come in the next month, they don't schedule it, and then before you know it, it's like 6 months later, or maybe a year later. Time just flies. We have such busy lives, and we're involved with so much. It's, the massage just becomes, you have the intent, and we have a way for you to be accountable, basically, if that's something that you truly want to do and it's a goal of yours.
Well, you think about it, $80 a month to take care of yourself, to take care of your body, especially now all the kids are back in school, and there's the stress of picking them up, dropping them off, then drop them off, then go to work, or you're working at home. Like you said, now that so many people are working from home, you look at the train station in the morning, and it's it's a quarter of what it used to be.
Right.
So that people are sitting there slouched over. They don't have people they can get up to and talk to in the kitchen, hanging around the water cooler. So I feel like there's a lot more stress on the body because of that now over the pandemic
Right.
than there was pre-pandemic.
100%. I mean, if you think about it, $80 just to invest into yourself. I mean,
It's your body.
and I joke too. A lot of people, believe it or not, will use the membership as the start to taking care of themselves, because it's so easy. You just schedule the appointment and you just show up. Whereas if you go to a gym, yeah, it's like a huge commitment, right?
Right.
You have to go minimum 3 or 4 times a week. You got to wear the right clothes. You got to have your water, your earbuds. You have to, like, it becomes like a all-encompassing thing. Whereas massage, it's like, oh, I just have to schedule my appointment and just show up and lay there.
Right. And or it's, you set the same appointment every month. You just schedule it, put it on your
I
phone.
love that, yeah.
And then the day before you get a little alarm, it's like, yes, it's tomorrow.
Yes.
Or you call up and say, listen, I know I'm supposed to come in 2 weeks, but can I come earlier?
Yeah. Or even sometimes things come up, but at least when you have it on the calendar, at least you know it, you're going to get in. So even if you have to extend it by a week, it's like, all right, well, at least I now know when the last time I was in and it wasn't, 3 or 4 months later.
Yeah, and it is something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
It's like a mini vacation.
Yeah.
Just take an hour for yourself. All right, so she's offering you $20 off.
Yes.
Give them a call. Mention the Towncast.
Yeah.
Mention you saw this and you heard this on the Towncast. And we'll make sure that you get that $20 off, right? Ellen's going to make sure. And if whoever answers the phone says, I don't know what you're talking about, say, Ellen Levine said to call and talk about it. So in addition to everything you're doing here, and the reason why I first knew about you was that you do this thing called the Circle Experience, right? It's the Circle Experience. And I want you to talk a little bit about that. It's great what she's doing in the community.
Yeah. So I am someone who's always been a big networker in town. I go to...
You seem so introverted.
Oh, yeah, right. So I belong to, I'm a member of the Glen Rock Chamber of Commerce. I'm actually a board member also on there.
Nice.
And
I want to interview the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah,
so everybody can understand what they do.
I'm happy to introduce you. They would love that.
Yeah.
So one of the things of being part of the chamber member, one of the biggest perks is that they do networking events where you get together, you get to come, and have a meeting, and you get to introduce yourself to people in the community, other business owners and other professionals, and everyone gets to know each other. And that is the best way of referring business to each other, is forming those relationships. And
it's also supporting one another.
100%.
Because everybody's going through the same issues.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We can all commiserate with each other.
Right. Thank goodness school started.
Well, that's been sort of the interesting part, is that we could all be from such different industries, but at the end of the day, structurally as a business, we all have the same needs, and
there's so much commonality.
Yeah, definitely.
So you set up this thing called the Circle Experience. I know you had one meeting. Not even a meeting, it's a get-together.
Yeah, so it's more like an event. So I have, it's for women only. Sorry.
Women only? Well, that's a little sexist, don't you? All right, guys. Hey, for you guys that are listening, you guys that are watching, we'll set up our own thing. All right, so don't tell me about it. And maybe at some point we can convince them to let the boys in.
So I created something because I really felt that there was a need for women to get together, to connect, to, just as you said, commiserate, and to just get to know each other and really form those amazing relationships. And I have created these events where everyone can get together. It's a nice happy hour. It's a very relaxed atmosphere, very casual. You come, show up for a nice bite to eat. I partner with other local food and beverage establishments to offer their stuff. And so come and have a drink, have a bite to eat, and just mingle and just get to know one another.
And you have an event that's coming up on October 6th, right? And if someone wants more information on this, I know you've got a couple different ways they can get a hold of you. One is, if you're interested, you could always drop an email to thecircleexperiences@gmail.com. And you're also on Instagram.
Yes.
And it's the Circle Experiences.
Yes, with an underscore.
With an underscore at the end.
Yes.
The Circle Experiences _, at the end. And you're also on Facebook.
Yes.
And is it the Circle Experience?
It's called the Circle.
That's the easiest way.
Yeah,
it's a lot less words, a lot less typing, especially if you're on your phone.
Yes.
So you can go to the Circle on Facebook, take a look. October 6th they're getting together. Do you have details on it?
Yeah, it's from 5:30 to 8 o'clock. It's actually going to be at a home. It's going to be at my good friend Jen Edelson's house. She actually owns J&J Travel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
you
she
gotta
has a
pack
beautiful,
the house.
yeah.
Pack the house.
She has a beautiful outdoor space in her backyard,
nice.
and so it's just going to be a nice little cocktail hour, happy hour, and yeah.
That's great. And how many people did you have at the last one?
We had over 60 women attend.
Really?
Yeah. I felt that it was a huge need.
Wow. So that was your first one?
Yeah.
That's a great turnout.
Thank you.
I usually end up, with 3 people looking at each other. Like, this isn't going to be a very long event. 60 people. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Where did you have it last time?
I had it at Gene Terman's Photography in Wyckoff.
Okay. Oh, nice. So now it's going to be at
J&J Travel, Jennifer Edelson's house.
All right. So listen, go to The Circle on Facebook. Do they have to make a reservation?
Yeah, so I have an Eventbrite set up, and if someone is interested, they can literally just get a ticket and just go through there.
Nice. And the nice thing is that you're getting to meet a lot of other people in the community, most of them business owners, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't own a business, if you're just a mom that wants to meet people,
Yeah.
you could do that as well.
Absolutely.
All right, for the dads that want to meet people, we'll have our own. And if you want to start up an event, reach me at comments@thetowncast.com, and we'll start our own little guide thing.
Sounds perfect. And then we can partner up at certain times.
At
and
one
stuff if we
time, we'll
want
have like
to.
a big event.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll rent out Giant Stadium, and
Yeah,
it'll be
that.
massive. So again, perfectlykneaded.com. Contact Ellen. She was kind enough to give a $20 discount if you mention the Towncast, and then go to The Circle on Facebook, go to The Circle Experiences _ on Instagram, and if you have any questions about the get-together, The Circle Experiences @gmail.com. Did I hit them all?
You got it all.
And
Excellent.
October 6th, that event's October 6th.
Yes, sir.
But the massage go on forever, every day. What days are you open?
7 days a week.
7 days a week, because stress does not take a time out.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
Ellen, thank you so much for coming. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you again.
All right, and make sure that you come down, you say hi to Ellen, take advantage of the discount that she gave you. I think that's really sweet. Thank you for that. And be well, everybody.